And in the locker room, each guy has been going.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed, something special, David. Thanks. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Finney Smith. Dinwiddie with the steal. Here's Irving. The shot will not fall. Nice D from Doncic.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Here's Doncic following the bucket by the Nets. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Out to Hardaway. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
KD against Doncic. Pass to LeVert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And so just over a minute and a half played. To the middle. Hardaway finds Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. Here's Powell. Out to Porzingis. On the wing, Hardaway. KD against Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Clock is at 3. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And that one comes up a bit short. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Pass to LeVert. KD against Doncic. And then Durant with the dunk.
Yeah, you know, you're kidding yourself if you think Durant is going to back down from the opponent. Man, what a strong finish there.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing. And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Allen, right side. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Stolen by LeVert. Dinwiddie against Powell. That one a little long.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Luwawu Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Here's Powell. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Powell finds Kleber. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Prince. Here's Jordan, and it's blocked. To the inside, Curry. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Nice floor awareness that time from Wright. Spots the gap and then finds the open man.
Brooklyn trailing. To the right side. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Irving. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the paint. And Wright throws it down hard.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Irving surveying the floor. Shoots over Brunson. And Curry pulls it down. Kleba finds Powell. Outside for Curry. Back to Powell. Can't hit from in close. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. It's Dallas. They're up by 1. 2K Sports. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Luwawu is out there with Irving, and it's Harris in at the small forward spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
You cannot afford to be careless around Harris. He's very capable of swiping the ball away if you are.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Back to Brunson. Puts up a 3. Unable to get that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Prince kicks to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
Kleba, the pass to Brunson. Back to Kleba. There's the pass to Brunson. Here's Cauley Stein. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Brunson kicks to Wright. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's just a good example of Wright taking what the defense gives. I mean, why settle for an outside shot when there's room to work inside?
Prince outside. Back to Irving. There's the dish to Prince. From 11 feet away. No good off the front iron. Mavericks trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
And Wright kicks to Cauley Stein. Inside. Back to Wright. And they pick up 2. Wright's got 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Irving passes to Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, at the rim, Jordan still, after all this time in the league, has the athleticism to get up and throw it down.
Curry dishes to Cauley Stein. Curry kicks to right. From the arc. Pass to Curry. Over Harris. Curry's shot is off.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
We've got 1:23 left here in the second. No good from Irving. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 7. Pass to Cauley Stein. And the layup is good.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Nets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Irving. He's got 5. 50 seconds left in the first half. Jordan the pass to Prince. Here's Brunson. There's the feed to Curry. Harris against Wright. He dishes it to Cauley Stein. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Outside Irving. Down low. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Count that bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Irving. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was a robust. And that's
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been quite a game so far for DeAndre Jordan.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Passes to Finney-Smith. Right side, Porzingis. Doncic against KD. The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
The pass to Irving. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's Finney-Smith. Lays it up off the glass. Finney-Smith's got his first 2 points.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And that one is good. Allen's got 11 points.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
Here's Finney-Smith and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The offensive rebound tries yet again. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Here's Finney-Smith. Levert defending. Here's Powell. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Back to Powell. To the inside. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting.
Joe Harris is checked in for Kyrie Irving.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
3-on-3. Here's Hardaway, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Boy, that's just tremendous focus there, guys. I mean, Hardaway Jr. doing a nice job keeping his composure in a tough spot.
And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league. Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Nets passing it around. And KD, here we go. Back to Allen. Out to Harris. Launches a three. Knocks down the three ball. And the Nets lead by 4.
You know, like a lot of shooters, Harris prefers to release off a pass, catch and shoot, not the dribble.
Hardaway finds Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Powell with the steal. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
KD on the wing. Back to Dinwiddie. Feeds it to Allen. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Porzingis can't hit. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Durant kicks to Allen. Dinwiddie dishes to Allen. LeVert the pass to Durant. LeVert against Doncic. No good there. For Dallas, they've gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. Back to Powell. Dishes it to Hardaway. To the middle for the lead. The shot by Powell, no good. Lobbed up there for Durant. Can't connect.
You know, it's good seeing Porzingis work really hard on the defensive end. Does a nice job staying.
Jared Allen has been on display for Brooklyn. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Dinwiddie runs the point with LeVert flanking him. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Outside Jordan. It's Prince on the wing. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Prince not one to back down from a challenge. Even when you contest his shot, he's going to still concentrate and get it up and down.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Kleba. Back to Cauley-Stein. Banked in off the glass. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 2 now for Dallas.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
To the left side wing. Dinwiddie passes to Jordan, and the shot goes in.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
Pass to Curry. He kicks to Cauley Stein. Pass to Kleba. Prince with the defensive effort. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's KD.
And as expected.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed. Guys.
And LeVert, the Ohio native, has a ton of potential, folks. A tall, lanky shooting guard with really good playmaking ability.
Nets leading by 3. And here's Irving. Kicks it to Allen. And Seth Curry is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. To the paint, Powell with the steal.
The second half has it going nearly as well for him. He'd only had one before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
Kicks it out to Allen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's KD. LeVert with a wide open look from outside off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Powell, good, and the assist goes to Hardaway.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Nets lead by 1. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Curry, wide open, kept alive. Here's Powell, and that one clearly a foul. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So the first one drops, and that ties the game up.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
And that was huge right there. Just as cool as he could be. And he's been clutch at the line there in a very tense moment.
And Doncic, here we go. And the shot is good. Doncic has got the lead up to 3 now for Dallas. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is, unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
Now the feed to Powell. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Dinwiddie right side. Nobody near Irving. Bullseye!
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
And so here is Dallas. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. There's the three. Offensive rebound Mavericks. Doncic looking it over. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. Stolen by LeVert. Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway for 3. Buries the triple. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Yeah, he's got a great motor, Hardaway Jr. He does not need to be pushed to step up in big moments. He relishes it.
Durant, Porzingis with the block, and he recovers it.
Timeout.
They recover it. Timeout called, the Nets. Off the inbound. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Dallas. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. That one good for 2. Powell's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And then Durant with the jam.
No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. Now the pass to Powell. Dallas moving the ball around. Hardaway dishes to Powell. Count it. Good. Powell's got 22.
Yeah, and I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Irving passes to Allen. That's tipped. Dinwiddie against Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Powell kicks to Porzingis. And it's sent back by Allen. Pass to Irving. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And guys, Allen is certainly in the zone. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and when he does that, he'll stay with it. He won't let up.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. The Nets making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 1. Brooklyn's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game. Baseline J on the way. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Hardaway finds Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. LeVert with it. Hardaway picks him up. Back to LeVert. It drops.
Man, I like the competitive spirit of LeVert. Never backs down from taking these enormous shots. That shows you how confident he is.
On the wing, Doncic. He's covered by Irving. Clock at 6. Doncic passes to Powell. Got it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Boy, Doncic, with his size and ball skills and vision, is a master, a maestro in the pick and roll. He can make just about any pass necessary out of the pick and roll set.
Outside Irving. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Outside Durant. It's LeVert on the wing. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. And all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And check out the Mavs. Fashion first, getting off the bus.
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward position. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Trevor Ariza. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Lillard attacking. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got the first points of the night for the Trailblazers.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers. And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
McCollum against Hardaway. They double-team McCollum. And a deep three from Lillard. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. Doncic against Lillard. Pass to Porzingis. Dallas moving the ball around. On the wing, Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. It's good. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's Porzingis. Down low. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Back to Powell. Nurkic with the block. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, nothing wrong with a little early offense. Anthony happy to oblige.
Out to Hardaway. Out left to the wing. That one falls.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Outside Ariza. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And he drops in the layup off the glass. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line. The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Curry attacking. And again, Dallas turns it over.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Collins checked in for Portland. Hood comes in for Lillard. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein. He's checked in for Porzingis. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Hood can't get it to go. Mavericks trail by 4. Now here's Curry. Cauley-Stein passes to Kleba. Back to Cauley-Stein. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Hood for 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. 55 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The shake. And Wright gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
When you think of Seth Curry, you're thinking shooting. But there, what a pretty pass to find the open man.
Here's Trent. Brunson covering. And here's Collins from outside. Portland again missing. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for Dallas. Trailing by 2. Here's Cauley Stein. Lays it up and banks it in.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
In the corner, it's Little. Here's Trent. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Brunson the pass to Curry. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. And a missed layup. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 2. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, we've got DeLon Wright. Maxi Kleber is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Brunson in at the point. Hardaway's checked in for Curry. Hood. Cauley Stein grabs the board. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
You have to account for DeLon Wright at the cup. This guy has good size at his position.
Collins dishes to Little. And here's McCollum for 3. Cauley Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks leading.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleber grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleber texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
It's Collins with the drive. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Zach Collins. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Little. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Hood. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for DeLon Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Lillard surveying the D. And then Lillard slams it in.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Hardaway passes to Powell. Out to Porzingis. Back to Powell. Nurkic with the steal. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. McCollum, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That is his first foul of the game. Anthony against Porzingis. And again, Dallas turns it over. And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. Here's Lillard to the wing right side. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Trent, guarded by Hardaway. Lillard from outside. He's off on that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way, and Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Curry's checked in for Hardaway. And so it's Dallas with him. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Outside Curry. Inside, picked off in midair. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself. Finished off the break. Lillard's got 6.
What strength from Lillard. Just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Dallas moving it around. Doncic finds Curry. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ariza outside. Lillard from outside drills the three-pointer. He's got 9.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
To the middle, Nurkic with the steal. Here's Trent. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
You have got to commend Powell on his positioning. I'll tell you, he buries himself deep, and he's going to sky for that slam dunk.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to Nurkic. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Lillard fires away from way outside. And the Trailblazers another 3.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
So the wing on the left. Outside Curry. The pass to Powell. To the inside. Nurkic with the steal. Anthony looking it over. Over in the corner, Lillard fires the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
Boy, Carmelo Anthony is capable, when he wants to, of spotting that open man. Pretty pass.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 15 points and 1 assist. That's all for now.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Powell dishes to Doncic. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside Hood takes the three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Zach Collins checked in for Damian Lillard. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Cauley Stein kicks to Brunson. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
McCollum against Wright. Pass to Whiteside. Looking to end the run. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Here's Wright. And Wright throws it down hard.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
Here's McCollum. Here's Whiteside. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Passes it to Cauley Stein. And here's Brunson. And he banks in the layup. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Hood, the pass to Little. Back to Hood, takes a 3, drills it from outside. Hood's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I don't think you can give Rodney Hood any daylight. He is extremely reliable from the perimeter.
And now Portland on the break. Poked away and stolen by Wright. One-on-one here. And finished off by Wright.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Outside Hood. McCollum finds Whiteside. It's tipped. The Mavericks another fast break chance right here. And there's the foul. It's on Nasir Little. That is his first foul of the game. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Curry's checked in for Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
It's stolen by Curry. Fast break, here they come. Doncic kicks to Kleba. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. We got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
You know, power and finesse, that is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
Back to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Timeout.
It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. It's his first trip to the line.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
Well, what a pleasure to have a 7-footer who you can play through, because Kristaps Porzingis, that nice shooting form, carries over to the free throw line. That is crucial.
Over to the left wing. Back to Lillard. With 1 on the clock, and the layup is good. Lillard's got 17 now.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, put the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Seth Curry, and it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward. Lillard fires away from way outside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
To the paint. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Now, this is Curry's specialty. The catch and shoot, yes, sir, that's in his bag. Go ahead, Seth.
Lillard from outside. Trailblazers keep it alive. Nurkic can't hit. Ball's knocked loose. Nurkic with the steal. Reza passes to Trent. Porzingis with the block.
Porzingis so fast off the floor when he challenges a shot. Helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Porzingis with the block. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. And the call on the shot, it sends him to the line.
And last year, Dallas gave Porzingis the contract he was looking for to the tune of $158 million.
And Greg, credit the Dallas organization for believing in Kristaps Porzingis' talent. And now credit Porzingis, because you have to share shot attempts and usage with Luka Doncic. What has he done? He's concentrated on better rebounding, better rim protection. This guy is all in on winning, and what a combination these two guys can be.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Back to Anthony. 5 to shoot. Doncic with the steal, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. McCollum's checked in for Portland. And Dallas with a change here, too. Hardaway's checked in for Seth Curry. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here, Porzingis passes to Powell. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance.
Proof positive championship that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Lillard against Doncic. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the middle. Powell finds Doncic. Back to Powell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Powell's got the lead up to 7 now for Dallas.
Well, this is where Dwight Powell is in his element. All of those physical abilities coming to bear on the interior. Nicely done.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's the 3. No good from Finney-Smith.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
I know Trevor Ariza has been a bit of a journeyman, but he is also a proven champion. On the defensive end, you know he's going to take pride in locking down his man.
Both good from the line that time.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And Porzingis, here we go. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Porzingis with the block, but he recovers it. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
And Ariza much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
Ariza hits them both.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Here's Finney-Smith. Ariza covering. Porzingis against Anthony. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Porzingis can't hit, and the foul called on Porzingis. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Frames it from downtown.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Money!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
12 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Lillard outside. Count it! And oh, that was an enormous 3-pointer.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Here's Hardaway. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And it's the Mavericks to start out. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Trevor Ariza out there with Anthony. And it's Whiteside in at the center, locking down the middle. Porzingis passes to Powell. Inside. Doncic finds Powell. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis passes to Powell. Over Whiteside. And that one hits back iron. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Back to Lillard. Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Doncic passes to Powell. Down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Powell's got the first points here in the overtime period for the Mavs. Portland trailing here. Right side up top. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. Powell pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Portland making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Curry's checked in for Dallas. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. And the pass to Pop. Over Anthony. Dallas, no good that time either. Portland's got neither of their first two three-point attempts to fall here in overtime. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
And the dunk by Powell.
Gigantic shots like that have to help Powell's confidence. Quality look.
Lillard outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 on shot attempts since the end of regulation. The putback, good.
Well, this is a big part of what Dwight Powell needs to do. Battle hard on the offensive glass, turn those second chance opportunities into points.
Doncic with the steal. And now we've got the intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And it's Lillard missing. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Pass to Powell. Curry outside. Three-pointer on the way. That one, no good. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And for the Clippers, Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Zubac.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And George kicks to Zubac. Leonard attacking. Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Well, kind of fun when you see his personality come out in his game like that.
And the Croatian big man, Ivica Zubac, a big hip-hop fan. His teammates call him Zupac.
It's amazing that he was traded from the Lakers to the Clippers, so still home games here at Staples Center.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Oh, Leonard in position.
Yeah, we love when great offensive players get in a scoring rhythm, but Paul George right now in a great passing rhythm tonight.
Inside. Here's Powell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
And Morris throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Bucket is good. Porzingis has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Count the basket.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
Dallas moving it around. And that one drops for him. Powell's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switched to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
Harold, that's good.
He gets really excited about finishing through contact.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Curry, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Morris dishes to Williams. To the inside, Powell with the steal. And here we go, Mavericks running again. Here's Doncic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
So for the Clippers, Green, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Andrew Shamet comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Then for the Mavericks, Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Dallas making a switch here. Lights checked in. Mavericks leading by 6. And Curry has it in the corner. Cauley Stein passes to Brunson. And Wright kicks to Brunson. Here's Cauley Stein. The kick out to Wright. Fires the three. Pass to Brunson. Shoots the three. And it's Wright missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Williams finds Green. Jackson against Cauley Stein. Jackson down low. It's deflected. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Wright. Curry's got 6.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends. And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Jackson, that's good.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Cauley Stein. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points in the game so far.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Green gets it to go.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Here's Cauley Stein, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And that's now 6 points for Willie Cauley Stein. Harrell the pass to Green, and it's blocked. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Mavericks lead by 13. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in Dallas. Just catching up with Montrezl Harrell, we mentioned his activity level.
That's what I play with, a lot of passion, a lot of energy.
Greg, I know you agree. Few guys bring his brand of intensity.
And he's added skills. He's a threat to score on the blocks. He passes out of double teams. Harrell's one of the more improved players over the last few years.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Mavericks, Hardaway is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Willie Cauley Stein. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Wright in at the 2 spot. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Dallas with a change here too. Porzingis is checked in. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Reggie Jackson. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Leonard finds Shamet. Outside for George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Wright, and Luka Doncic subbed in for Seth Curry.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons. Goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
The Mavericks leading to the left side wing. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis finishing strong that time, no doubt about that one.
Oh, Leonard in position. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Pass to Finney-Smith to the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls. Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for George.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Beverly wide open. The three-pointer no good. Dallas leading by 5. Finney-Smith passes to Brunson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he makes that one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. And the rejection by Harrell. Porzingis passes to Brunson. Goes back up. He feeds it to Powell. Doncic outside. Here's Finney-Smith. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Porzingis passes to Finney-Smith. And they're pushing it up. Throws it up high. Porzingis with the steal. And again, Dallas turns it over for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Clippers trail by 3. Finney-Smith kicks to Cauley-Stein, and he gets the bucket.
Working on making this a consistent staple of his game. If Cauley-Stein is hitting these kind of shots, he's going to rack up some more wins.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Powell, the pass to Cauley-Stein. Sweet move. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Harrell. Here's Jackson. Here's Green. He kicks to Harrell. The dish to Morris. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Shamet's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. DeLon Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Harrell finds Green. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Curry dishes to Cauley-Stein. Good on the shot. Cauley-Stein's got 5 points now this quarter.
Taking contact on the way up. Cauley-Stein going through it that time.
Harrell, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
For Dallas, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. He hits both from the stripe. 5 seconds left here in the second. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And a close game. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie, right out of the gates, it was Dallas setting the tone. Their biggest lead of the opening period during a very exciting run. And that's a wrap with the
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Willie Cauley-Stein.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
They've got Ivica Zubac. Paul George is out there at Patrick Beverley. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Doncic gets it to go.
So many different offenses that Tim Hardaway Jr. has played in, but he's trying to improve in his on-court awareness. A good show of it there.
Here's Zubac. That one drops for him. Zubac has got 8.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Finney Smith passes to Powell. Now Porzingis. Dallas moving it around. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Outside Leonard. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Oh, they owned the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Now the Clippers moving it up. George with the ball. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the... And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Hardaway kicks to Finney Smith. Outside, Porzingis on the wing. Hardaway passes it to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Finney Smith, covered by Morris. Offensive rebound, Powell. Excellent D there from George. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
How about Kristaps taking a little something out on that rim? Porzingis right through the defense, and a sweet dunk from the big man.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And we all know what a tough cover Kawhi has become. The defender got caught in a bad position and is kicking himself for it now.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Andrew Shamet comes in for Marcus Morris. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Dallas also making some changes. Cauley Stein comes in for Porzingis. And it's DeLon Wright in for Hardaway. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Here's Wright. Up and in on the layup.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Shoots from 8. Bank shot, no good.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
9 feet out. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Well, the evolution of Cauley Stein on display here. You can see steadily growing confident in these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Here's Leonard. Not going to go that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Stolen by Jackson. Shamet with it. Wright's there. And it's Shamet missing. Dallas leading by 3. Cauley Stein with it. 13 points in the game. Here's Curry. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Clippers have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. Reverses. And it's Williams laying it in.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside, it really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Back to Brunson. Dallas moving it around. Cauley Stein. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
You wonder what the next step is, and for Willie Cauley-Stein, what he's done in the offseason to improve himself offensively. Maybe a few more things in the footwork category will help him out.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Leonard. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Williams dishes to Harrell. It's deflected. Doncic kicks to Cauley Stein. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Has the vertical needed to dunk it. Doncic showing off the power and flair that he possesses.
And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Mavericks lead by... We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Mavericks leading by 3. On the floor for Dallas, Dwight Powell is out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then it's Curry. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. They grab their own miss. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. It's Curry outside, but they recover it. Cauley-Stein kicks to Curry. Fires the 3. The putback. It's good on the putback. Powell's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Dallas.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Outside Curry. Feeds to Powell. Crafty move. No good on the shot. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Williams dishes to Morris. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Curry passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
First free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Paul George comes in for Williams. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Reggie Jackson. Dallas also making some changes. Porzingis, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Hardaway is subbed in for Curry.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Clippers. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
I mean, Kawhi Leonard, an MVP candidate. Why? Well, they're the reasons right there. One of the best two-way players we've seen in the past 5 years.
And George, here we go. And finished off by Leonard.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
So they take the lead. Leonard's got 14 points now in the second half.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
Hardaway dishes to Powell. Back to Hardaway. It's stolen by Morris. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Pull-up jumper. It's rebounded by Dallas. Out to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Powell and does. And the dunk by Powell.
Now you can see the defense is so shifted over to where Kristaps Porzingis is that they lose track of the situation, and he burns them with the pass.
Here's Leonard. Zubac tipped back in for 2. And the Clippers lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game. Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Doncic with the steal. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Powell. Morris with the block. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Beverly the pass to Zubac. Porzingis with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. Powell against Leonard. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Outside Hardaway. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The 3 for Doncic. A three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 6-point Dallas lead.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game? Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
36 seconds left in the fourth. Doncic passes to Porzingis. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
Well, crucial moment there at the free throw line, and he never flinched.
Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Leonard. Pass to Porzingis. Money!
Well, that's a huge confidence boost right there for Kristaps Porzingis. He's proving he's got what it takes in those moments.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Leonard kicks to Zubac. Leonard inside. No good. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Hi, everyone, and let's go.
Hey, Kevin.
It might indeed, David. Well said. Thank you for that report. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Caris LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for the Mavericks, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward position.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
Here's Irving after Luka Doncic's bucket. Irving dishes to Allen. The kick out to Irving. Off target with his 3.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Out to Doncic. Pass to Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find him.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid he only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
Now here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, that is grown man ammonia strength from Porzingis there. How can defenders stop that?
Allen passes to Dinwiddie. Outside, KD. Allen left side. Mavericks with the rebound. Shoots it up. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And early on, they looked great. It made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Irving. Allen, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, I tell you, this guy just does not quit on the boards. His energy is contagious, especially on the offensive glass.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Irving. The Mavericks making the shot. Allen right side. And Allen slams it in.
Boy, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irving has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Nets. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
Nets trail by 4. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. The shot's good from Irving.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
The Nets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Kicks it to Prince. Shot clock at 6. And Jordan has it in the corner. Dinwiddie outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. White, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Doncic. And a change for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And so the ball out of bounds. Dinwiddie touched it last. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Kleber with the bucket. Nets trail by 4. Luwawu, the pass to Jordan, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, at this stage of his career, Jordan not only knows his role, but thoroughly and fully embraces it. He's out there to provide energy and hustle on defense and on the glass.
And so Jordan nails both of them. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Inside. Jordan with the rebound. Vanette shooting an impressive 60% early. And that's Prince, that time on the assist by Jordan. And that'll tie this game up.
Boy, nice strong finish that time by Taurean Prince.
And he comes up with the deuce. Cauley-Stein's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Here's Luwawu, guarded by Wright. Curry against Harris. Curry can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Here's Cauley-Stein. Great D that time from Jordan. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board. Clark, as we wrap up the first. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams. Here is Spencer Dinwiddie.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile. Total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Harris is out there with Luwawu, and it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. And it's Harris off the drive to the inside. And here's the fast break. Poked loose. Finney-Smith passes to Cauley-Stein. And that one's good. Right.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks. But you've got to remember, Porzingis missed the full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back.
Cauley-Stein goes in. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Hardaway comes in for Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Taurean Prince. Kevin Durant comes in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And Irving subbed in for Joe Harris.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Durant down low, guarded by Hardaway.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Doncic passes to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Irving. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Fires at the elbow. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Irving has the touch needed to do damage from just about anywhere, including from there.
Finney-Smith passes to Hardaway. Powell. And it's sent back by P.D. Powell with the steal. Dallas moving it around. Back to Doncic. Makes it off the glass. Doncic has got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. And it's Seth Curry in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's checked in. Dinwiddie with the steal. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jared Allen.
And, you know, when Powell is this deep, the defense knows they're in trouble. Sometimes they have no choice but to foul.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And a wide open look for Irving. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Curry passes to Doncic. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's got the ball. The shot that time, not on target. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Kleber kicks to Powell. Durant with some nice D.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Pass to Kleber. Curry on the wing. The tray. Drops in the tray. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And a deep 3 from Irving. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. And the Mavericks over the past couple of years, Shaq, making some great personnel.
Look, they traded up again.
Hey.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half.
Well, that'll get everybody on the bench fired up. They love to see KD playing some D like that.
And now another look at that mobile 1-block defensive performance.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense. And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. White, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. Irving passes to LeVert. Back to Irving. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Here's Powell. Rebounded by the Nets. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. KD with the bucket. KD's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Boy, how about the outstanding hustle from Durant? I mean, getting out on the break as soon as the ball was headed the other way. The more bodies going up court, the better.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Caris LeVert.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Passes to Cauley-Stein. Here's Finney-Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Feeds it to Cauley-Stein. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Right side, Irving. Dinwiddie finds Irving. Fires for 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Right outside. And that one is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Durant, the pass to Prince. Count it. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Irving looking for an opening. Jordan, high post. He's against Porzingis. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Porzingis. Hardaway comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry's checked in for Wright. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Then for the Nets, Jared Allen's checked in for Jordan. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Kleber, the pass to Hardaway. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Cauley-Stein's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs.
And with his vertical reach, you expect Cauley-Stein to be a factor on the offensive glass.
Dinwiddie kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. Got a hand on it, but he stays with it. And the Mavericks with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. The putback, it's good on the putback. And it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Back to Dinwiddie. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
Boy, Doncic showing some nice energy there, challenging that shot on defense. Well,
and so it's Dallas, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. Out of bounds. That's how you orchestrate it.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Prince. Luwawu is out there with Harris. Then there's Allen. And it's LeVert in at the 3. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
That's tipped. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to LeVert. The Nets working the ball around now. No good from Luwawu. Mavericks leading by 4. Now the pass to Doncic. He dishes it to Powell. It's stolen. One-on-one fast break. Here's LeVert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
You got to D up LeVert better than that, but I mean, he excels at scoring over the defense.
Now here's Jordan. It's LeVert on the wing. Out to Harris. Pass to Luwawu. 5 on the clock. Allen's shot is off. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. The lead is 2. And Curry has it in the corner. That 3 off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
The score now all even. Allen's got 4 this quarter.
Allen has such agility and mobility for a big guy. It appeared as though he was just kind of floating on that drive to the hoop.
LeVert with it. Kleba on him. It's tipped. Finney-Smith passes to Kleba. To the middle. Here's Curry. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Mavericks lead by 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant comes in for Jordan. And Irving subbed in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Doncic. That one misses. Excellent D there from Allen. And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Irving. Yep, it counts. Irving's got 23 points.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
Curry passes to Powell and stolen by Irving. To take the lead. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. No stage too big for KD. If you need a basket, he's your man.
Powell dishes to Curry. And they get it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
Here's Irving. And yes, it's good. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And again, the turnover by the Mavericks. .121 left to play here in the fourth. Count it. Irving's got 13 points in the second half.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Now Harris. Here's the 3. And it's Irving missing.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Doncic against Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
You know, his job is really to carry the load offensively, and that's exactly what Irving is doing tonight.
It falls! And now they trail by just 4. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Brooklyn. Here's Allen. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Dallas. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Boy, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie's checked in for Joe Harris. And here's LeVert. Pass to Allen. It's intercepted. Hardaway passes to Doncic. Good!
No fear or hesitation in the eyes of Doncic. He loves the chance to take and make these big ones.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
You had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
So it's the Nets picking up the win. They see. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. A stunning view of the moon over our broadcast location tonight in Dallas, Texas. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys,
You certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. The starters for the Portland Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. And for Dallas, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Now here's Anthony. Kicks it out to Lillard. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Left side, Porzingis feeds to Powell. Outside, Porzingis. Passes it to Powell. Back to Porzingis. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Nurkic. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
Kicks it out to Lillard. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And the cold start gets a little colder. Just 1 for 4 to start the game.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Doncic passes to Powell, and that one drops. Powell's got his second basket.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Back to McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Down low. Here's Nurkic. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Here's Powell, and he banks in the layup. Powell's got 6.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Buries it from 3-point range.
You got to know McCollum is looking to fire off the pass. This is why you must play up on it.
Inside. Here's Doncic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's McCollum. It's Ariza on the wing. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Deflects the pass and stolen by Ariza. Kicks it out to Lillard. The 3. Anthony trying to get open. It's rebounded by Dallas. Fast break, Dallas. Count that one. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Pass to Ariza. There's Nurkic. Guarded by Powell. Nurkic kicks to Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Anthony, the pass to Ariza. Stripped it away. And here we go. Mavericks running again. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. He feeds it to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. That's a 2 from Lillard. No good off the back of the rim.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. 13 points up. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon.
What we've learned is staying together.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Mavericks team out there.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Collins, also Whiteside out there, Little out there with Hood, and it's Trent in at the point.
Oh, nice quick decision-making by Whiteside right there. I mean, setting a good screen and roll with purpose.
And a bounce-back season for Whiteside. Got the minutes he wanted with Portland and showed he could still be an impact player.
Yes, yeah, he showed he's still a monster when it comes to blocks and rebounds. This year will be the most telling with Whiteside. He got a new deal. I want to see if he keeps pushing himself or reverts to lazy play.
Curry dishes to Powell. 13 feet away. Rebounded by Hood.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we know that for years the NBA has thought about a postseason play-in tournament to get more teams and fans involved. Last year's pandemic stoppage basically necessitated its implementation. For the NBA, the disruption of business as usual enabled innovation and risk-taking. I don't want to be too hoity-toity, but it was Albert Einstein who once said, "In the midst of every crisis lies great opportunity." Guys, back to you.
You're right. Thank you, David. Powell against Whiteside. Over to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Powell. Mavericks leading by 13. And here's Brunson. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Back to Brunson. Right outside. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And a wide open look for Hood. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. A different look for Dallas. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Wright. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. Curry with a wide open look. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Respect the leaping ability of Lillard, or you'll get dunked on.
Hardaway passes to Cauley-Stein. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here, trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Collins. No good. So the Mavericks will take it the other way.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Curry. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Whiteside. Anthony comes in for Collins. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Little.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
Lillard attacking. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Doncic. Hardaway against McCollum. Pass to Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Anthony. The Mavericks pull it in.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he knocks down the first one.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lillard gets it to go.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Doncic against Anthony. Hardaway for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Dallas. They're on a 17-7 run. Cans it from downtown.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that.
That's a 2 from Lillard. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Hardaway has got 4 rebounds now tonight. This one for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. And Kenny, along with the incredible production Luka Doncic gives this team, his leadership. Thanks for joining.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We've seen Dwight Powell really having a great game.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
This was a huge bonus for this team. I mean, they weren't expecting it, but they will absolutely take it.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Hardaway for 3. Powell kicks to Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces. But title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly from outside off the mark.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
A baseline J, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got 9.
Entering the NBA, I knew he needed to develop his mid-range game. He did it, and it's opened things up for him.
And it's Ariza with the ball for Portland. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. To the left wing. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Three-pointer, Lillard drills the three-pointer. He's got 12.
You got to get out on Lillard. I mean, his long-distance shot, you know it's cash.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic. But hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing. This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
McCollum against Hardaway. Here's Nurkic. The shot from the low post is good. Nurkic has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Lillard's not going to let you get away with that. He wants those 3 points back, and he gets them quick.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Lillard from outside. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Now Lillard, and it's McCollum in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got his 2nd basket of the night.
You got to be aware of McCollum. I mean, he's a competitor. And look, he looks for revenge in these situations.
Pass to Doncic. Puts up a 3. The shot misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Kicks it out to Lillard. The three-pointer, no good. Dallas leading by 21. To the middle. Back to Doncic. The pass to Hardaway. To the inside. Here's Finney-Smith. On the wing, Hardaway. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. The drive by Nurkic. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hardaway for 3. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 21-point lead to... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Trailblazers, Little and Nurkic holding down the forward spots. Then it's Rodney Hood. Then there's Whiteside. And it's Trent in at the 1. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland. He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Up smash from Hood. Right side inside. Kleber on him. From the arc. The Trailblazers rebound. And Whiteside stays right with it.
Yeah, if you're Whiteside, that's how you do it. You come out, you bust your tail, you compete at a high level.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Kleber to the right side. Brunson, no good. Trailblazers trail by 21. Passes to Trent. And here's Nurkic. Whiteside. It's good on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Cauley Stein kicks to Curry. Three-pointer. Shot clock reset for Dallas. There's the triple. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Trent. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
This is what happens when you don't box out Whiteside. I mean, he's superb at going after the putback slam.
Three-pointer right. Knocks down the three ball. Wright's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Mavs.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Much better job of just taking care of the basketball, really putting the onus on the defense.
Dallas making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. Portland also making some changes. Collins comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Damian Lillard in for Little. Curry from deep three-point land. Portland grabs the miss.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Curry against Collins. Right side, the pass to Collins. Lillard from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Lillard's so focused, even from way outside. He knows he can still make these shots.
Out to the right wing. Back to Cauley Stein. Pass to Finney-Smith. Curry on the wing. Dallas, no good that time either. Trailblazers trail by 17. Three-pointer, Lillard. They get it back. Doesn't go that time. Mavericks have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Cauley Stein kicks to Brunson. The pass to Kleber. To the wing right side. Finney-Smith passes to Curry. Another miss by Curry.
I don't know why he keeps shooting. Can anybody tell me nothing is falling for him? He's going to end the game on a bad note if he keeps this up.
Three-pointer, Lillard. And Whiteside stays right with it. Whiteside's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
No good from Finney-Smith. And here's Portland. They're on an 11-3 run. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Dallas. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Pass to Brunson. Here's Finney-Smith. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Rodney Hood. That's his first foul. 26 seconds left in the game. And here's Doncic from the arc. Ariza with the rebound. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Lets it go with a 3. Porzingis with the rebound. From deep. Can't hit that one.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the...
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this wet. Here are the five for the Clippers. They've got Morris. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Mavericks, inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Now here is Hardaway. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Leonard. Bangs home the trifecta.
A multi-talented scorer with range. You want to get Leonard as many touches as possible.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Dallas moving the ball around. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
They get it again. Zubac. Pass to Beverley. Now George. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Off target at the rim.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Leonard. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
It's Hardaway with the drive. The shot by Powell, no good. The Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Beverley. Passes it to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass.
We know Beverley's ability as a defender, but don't underestimate his ability as a distributor. He has good vision.
Here's Finney-Smith. Porzingis passes to Powell. Second chance shot. Goes up again, and it's good on the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here is Morris. Powell with the steal. Leonard with the steal. With some arc, and the layup good by Beverley. Beverley's got 6.
A shot that Beverley's developed. Once you have the floater, you don't always have to get to the rim.
Porzingis passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
To the paint. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. Beverley finds Leonard. Here's George. Porzingis with the block. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult one.
Leonard dishes to George. Porzingis with the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside Hardaway. The pass to Powell. Back to Hardaway. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Powell. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And so here is Dallas, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Mavericks making a change here. Curry's checked in. And then for the Clippers, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac, and it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And Harrell slams it in.
A big man with great lift. Montrezl Harrell loves playing above the rim.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. Curry wide open. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Porzingis passes to Curry. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender.
We've got more in store for you right after this. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback style.
Old school basketball, to be honest.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Cauley Stein. Maxi Kleber is out there with Wright. Then it's Jalen Brunson, and it's Curry in at the two-guard spot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pass to Jackson from outside the arc, and the three ball is good. Jackson's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Back to Curry. Some nice passing here by Dallas. They get it back. The second effort. And it's Dallas with another.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Outside, Green. Kicks to Jackson. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Inside, and stolen by Harrell. Got a piece of it. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Harrell's got his second bucket.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Cauley Stein. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that one, good. Cauley Stein's got 8 here in the quarter. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Mavericks leading by 4. Finney Smith passes to Kleber. And the rejection by Harrell. Feeds it to Green. And he converts the layup. Green's got his first points of the game.
You know, JaMychal Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it's the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Dallas. And Harrell slams it in.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Kleber kicks to Cauley Stein. In the corner, it's Kleber. Passes it to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Here's Cauley Stein, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Down low. Fast break, Dallas. Now the pass to Kleber. He kicks it to Cauley Stein. Up again. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 6-point Maverick lead.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Crazy intensity of Montrezl Harrell, using it to perfection in order to get calls.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And he ends up missing both free throws. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 6, their biggest margin.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Williams passes to Leonard from the left block. Here's Harrell. Tries again. Banked in off the glass. Harrell's got 8 points.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Harrell's energy is what helps him collect second chance opportunities.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, the first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. Thanks for joining us, folks.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
This is why you prepare. Get ready for the opportunity if it comes your way, because you may be asked to deliver.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And it's Harrell in at the 1.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Leonard against Hardaway. Back to Leonard. For the 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard. And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Harrell. And here is Powell. He's got 8, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Mavericks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the technical free throw is good. Greggy, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And that one, good. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
And it goes down 2 points.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Stolen by George. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Beverley. That shot misses. Nice D from Porzingis. It's Hardaway with the drive. No good with the layup. Clippers trail by 5. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And that one's good. Beverley.
When he's not shooting threes, you'll find Patrick Beverley at the rim.
The shot by Powell, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's George. Lays it up and banks it in. George has got his first 2 points of the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Hardaway. Inside. Powell. That's good. Powell's got 12 in the game.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
Leonard uses the glass to finish the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. And Beverley kicks to Leonard. And that one's good. Beverley's got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful executed play. Kawhi Leonard makes the right read. Wheeling and dealing.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Powell, that's good. And it's a 3-point Dallas lead.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Morris, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the paint. Here's Finney Smith. And good that time. He has 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And finished off by Leonard.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And here's Porzingis. Back to Hardaway. Dallas moving the ball around. They double him with George. Out to Porzingis. Pass to Hardaway. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Porzingis. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Brunson against Leonard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You see the power right there from Kawhi. Absorbs contact and able to convert right through it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Curry finds Brunson. Count that one. Brunson's got his second bucket tonight.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Leonard. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 2. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Time now for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Mavericks head athletic trainer. He told me that there are strained ligaments in the elbow, but that is it. Luckily, no major structural damage.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
On the perimeter, it's Curry and Doncic. Cauley Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
And it's the Mavericks on the break. Curry's got the ball. Can't cash in from close range. And Los Angeles guys shooting an offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Up top, Leonard, guarded by Curry. Leonard, no luck. Dallas has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Here's Brunson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Maverick lead.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Doncic finds Curry. Back to Doncic. Passes it to Cauley Stein. Now Brunson. Now Cauley Stein. Guarded by Jackson. Out of bounds, the Clippers took possession. Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for Dallas. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Poked away and stolen by Cauley Stein. Stolen by Jackson. The Clippers again turning it over. Powell, he's checked in for Dallas. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleber. Morris is checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Jackson.
The defense tried, but Doncic gets through. Luka able to put a smooth release on the shot despite the contact.
Big time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
So much riding on that possession. Just a huge shot. What determination on that play.
Zubac is checked in for the Clippers.
Another thing coaches love about Williams, he's a high percentage free throw shooter who gets to the line often.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And the Clippers call time here.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Now here's Williams. Outside, George. Williams passes to Zubac. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
This is the type of playmaker Lue is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
They're fortunate the defender couldn't control it. Almost lost that possession.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. Mavericks leading by 5. Here's Powell. Knocked away. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. 6 on the shot clock. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That'll be his second foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And Doncic gets it to go.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
Beverly for 3. Good on the triple.
Patrick Beverly plays with a scorer's mentality. Takes the opportunity to step up.
Leonard with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's George. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Curry, and the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
Morris, no good. Now the Mavericks moving it up. The shot by Powell, no good. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Leonard, Porzingis with the block. First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
With Kawhi, you love his talent, but just as important, you love the basketball IQ and work ethic. Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Curry dishes to Powell. There's 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 6. Finney Smith passes to Powell. It's good.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Leonard, no luck. So it's the Mavericks now. And Curry, here we go. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. It counts.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And here is Los Angeles now. A 3 from Leonard. No good that time. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. They did. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for